Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm now going to show you how to make the lollipop covers, suckers, just to go into the cauldron that I made. So that's why I designed the cauldron, but obviously you can use the cauldron for whatever you like. So we've got the ghost here, he looks really shocked. We've also got a pumpkin here, as I'm pulling the styrofoam out and the other balls are rolling away. The spider and the witch. So the witch has got a cape on, which has gone up in the air, but the witch has got like a little cape on like that. So I'm just going to move these balls out of the way. Now if you want to know how to make the cauldron, I will link that in the description as well. So this is the cauldron here, and I've just put styrofoam bowls and some tissue in there, and I'll put the link, like I say, on how to make the cauldron, and you can put a handle on it if you want. Now it's really simple to make these little lollipop covers. That's a little bit of like origami if you like on that one. This is just literally tissues, a bit of ribbon around the ghost and some googly eyes. So yeah, we don't need very much at all, and the pumpkin just a bit of colouring. So really simple to do. So let's get started and I'll show you how to do it. So for supplies, I actually found this animal pack at the range in the UK, and that was really good because it had the googly eyes and the pipe cleaners of all the colours that I wanted. So that was really good, and I just got some lollipops. So for the pumpkin, if you use the wrong side of tissue paper, so with a big sheet of tissue paper, let me show you the ghost paper, all I've done for the squares, and I haven't been very exact about this, so it all comes folded up like this. I've just cut down the line and then cut it in half. So that's the size that I've used. There's no like particular size, you can do them whatever you want, but that's what I did. And then for the pumpkin, I'm just going to colour this quickly. So all I did was, as you can see on that one, this is the wrong side, this is the right side, it's shiny. So I'm going to colour on the wrong side because otherwise the pen doesn't dry, and I'm using an alcohol marker, and all I'm doing is drawing a circle that's not even good but it's just inside of that square like that, and then just colour in all of the edge right out to the corners. And you'll probably find, if you're using an alcohol marker, you'll have to go from the circle out to the edge, because obviously where it's getting wet, you could tear the paper, and the alcohol markers do dry pretty quick. Alternatively, you could find some green tissue paper and put some inside and make it bigger than the orange one, if you know what I mean, so that the green's sticking out the top. But I didn't have any green, so I thought I'll colour it in. Why not? So you take care and make sure that's all fully coloured. I'll just move that to one side, and we'll leave that, let that dry for a minute, and go on to the simplest one, which is the ghost really. So all you're going to do is, you can see, look how bad that cut is. I might take that little nick off there because it might show. Let's just make it a little bit smaller, like that. So we're just going to have two bits and just stagger them like that. Turn them over. I just need to grab a bit of ribbon because I'll never come here, ribbon. Bear with. Won't be long. Massive bit of ribbon. Take a lollipop. Pop it in the centre like that, and then just pull up the edges like this, each of those. Get it all to go like that, that's all you need. Take your ribbon, I use like a thin organza, because organza you can tie really tight, so I like to use that. And then just tie that in a double knot, but pull it tight, and then do it again. And then when this is done, this ghost, you can then pull out the bottom bits to make it more floaty, these bits. So you can make it bigger as well if you wanted, but remember, if you're popping it into styrofoam, you're going to need some of the stick free to do that. So just find the bit that looks like the easiest bit to draw on, because you are going to draw a face, well, a mouth, and then just take some little googly eyes. Take these two here, take off the back end. Oh, she says, painful. There we go. We're just going to pop the one googly eye there, googly eyes are so cool, aren't they? And self-adhesive. What more do you want, really? Someone to take the back off, I think. So we'll go with there and there, like that. So we've got our eyes on our ghost. And then just do a oval mouth, really. That's it. So just, and it will bleed a bit. I'm using a Sharpie, so just bear that in mind. There's a crease in the paper there, so try to avoid that. Just make it bigger that way. Just do like an oval like that. There you go. Shocked. Surprised. Ghosty. You can do whatever face you like on that. So that's the ghost one done. It's simple, isn't it? And then we'll go back to, what should we do? Should we do this? No, we'll do the pumpkin because it's here. So with the pumpkin, again, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to stagger them like that. Turn it over. Grab yourself a lollipop. And then just, oh no, this one's different. Sorry, getting carried away with myself. You're going to need to go through the paper. So just do that. I just did it really rough, as you can see. And then get all the wrapper in at the bottom. And you can cover that if you want to, but it didn't bother me. And then we're just pulling this one up again. So you're pulling in, make sure they're staggered because it looks better when they're staggered. Pull up all the points. Nice smooth way, like that. And then twist. And I didn't put anything on mine. It seemed to stay because there's quite a lot of paper. And then you can twist and bend that bit over like that. So you've got yourself like a little pumpkin face. And then we will do pumpkin face. Stalk. Okay, so you can see there's a bit of orange, so you can go in and colour that green. So to do the face on a pumpkin, the easiest way to do it is 2 triangles. I'm trying to hold it in the air so you can see. May not come out that good, but you'll get the gist. So just do 2 triangles for the eyes, like that. An upside down little triangle for the nose. And then start to do a smiley face, but don't come all the way to the bottom. Do like a square and go back up. And then here, you're going to colour like a rectangle on the top. And then you would leave a gap there, because that's going to be the mouth at the top. And then you would just colour that section in and make that go to a point over there like that. And then the same on the other side. So you're coming across here and then up, then across a bit more, and finish off that shape like that. And then you've got your pumpkin face. That one's nice and easy as well. Now, Mr. Spider. So Mr. Spider is, I think I'll do a couple of sheets again. And he's going to go the same way as all the other ones. So he has a lollipop. Just trying to find a lollipop. Go like that. And then you're just going to come in, pull it all up, and then just wrap it around like that. Now, the beauty of the pipe cleaners is they're going to hold it in place for you. So you need 2 pipe cleaners, and you're just going to fold them in half, so you know where halfway is, and then cut them in half as well, like that. And just take one of them, and then just twist it around, like so, so that you can get that pipe cleaner. I need to make sure that they're straight. I'm going to twist it like that just to get that tissue held in place. And then obviously you'll make your spider shape in a moment. You can have them long with just little bits on the end, or square. That's up to you as a pipe cleaner. You can manoeuvre it how you want. And then you're just going to put the other 4 on. That one didn't cut in half. Rude. There we go. Shouldn't be using scissors to do that. So just go over the top again, get it roughly halfway, twist to secure, and then make the legs go out. Same again, you're going to do it 4 times to get those spider legs where you want them. But they're really cool, aren't they? So I thought, I've made a cauldron. I had the idea, had a plan, make a cauldron, cover some lollipops to go in the cauldron. Job's a good one. And like I say, I'll link the cauldron to this video in the description so that you can make the cauldron for them to go in if you want to. If not, then just make yourself a lollipop stand or pop it into something else. We've got 4 that side, 4 that side. There we go. So getting our spider up together, and just maneuver it and play around with the pipe cleaners till you're happy. And then again, it's just a question of googly eyes. Should we give this one big ones? Let's give this one big ones. I didn't on the other one. I will on this one. If I can get the back end off. Oh no. Doesn't want to come off. See the eye popping. Go back to the little one then. There we go. Weird. One eye. I know spiders have more than 2, but this spider's only getting 2. Or I'll have a googly eye shortage. Nothing worse. Right. Pop that on like that. So there's your spider done. So there's our pumpkin, our spider and our ghost. And now for the witch's hat. So the witch's hat is a bit of paper folding. So you're just going to need a square for this one. You've got your shiny side there, so fold it in half like that. Okay, now where it's open, so you've got your opening at the top, you're going to fold this and make that, only the top part, pinch it so you know where that bit is. But then you're going to manoeuvre this to make that come over. And then that one go back, fold it against that. So you're folding it in 3 if you like, but you'll have to manoeuvre it a little bit until you're happy with how it looks. It's like a wigwam. And just give it a fold on the edges. The lollipop's going to go in there. And then what I like to do is put some glue. I'm not going to do it actually, just because otherwise we'll be waiting for glue to dry. But where that one's open, I like to put a bit of glue in there and a bit of glue on there so that they all stay in place like that. And then you're going to fold this up so you can see underneath the point of that one and the point here. So you're going to fold that up so that they come across, get that point up there, like that. And then the other one comes across like that. So once you've done that, you then unfold it. I'm going to pull that across a little bit. I'm not happy with the way that's folding. It's just trial and error and it's tissue so you can manoeuvre it. When you've folded that one, I'm going to open it back up and then fold it in half again up to the line you just made, the crease you just made, and then fold that. So you've got quite a lot of fold. You've got fold there and then a fold over like that. So that makes your witch's hat. And then put a bit of tape or a bit of glue on there if you want to hold it in place. I think I did on mine. And then the open bit at the back, that bit there, is where you're going to put your lollipop in. Like so. Just open it up and just choose the face of choice, colour of choice, and just pop your lollipop in the back. Now, what I did with mine is I put a bit of tape at the back and then leant the hat against it, and then I put a bit of tape at the front and pulled the hat down till I was happy. And then all you're going to do at the top is just twist the tissue paper across the top, and then you can bend it as well if you want to. So it just gives it like a, but you can see that's puffing out because I didn't glue that down. So glue yours down like that so you can see that she's got her witch's hat on now, and it'd be more pointy when that's glued down like that. And then for the cape, you're just going to fold another square, which is not a tall square, so we'll make that a bit more square, like so. You're only going to need one triangle, so we'll take one triangle, cut it in half diagonally. You don't have to do anything too precious with this. Then fold it in half again, like that. And then you can either cut it or you can leave it double folded, but I think I'll cut mine because it'll probably flap open. And then all I did with the stick is I just used a strip of paper and just put a bit of wet glue on there and just twirled it around the neck line, if you like that. I just twirled it, oops, it's come undone. I just twirled it around there and glued it in place just to cover up the stick. but that's again personal choice. If it's not bothering you, don't worry. So the way you do this is you put the triangle with the right side up, facing up, but the point down, and that's going to go on the neck like that, and then you're going to pinch there. You see? So you can either add a bit of tape if you want, because that would be probably, let's do that. Probably I glued mine, but you have to wait for the glue to dry. So turn it upside down. You can feel and see because it's see-through. Pop the tape over like that, and then you can just pull the tape in that way and in that way, and then you'll have your cape that folds back down over the top like that. And that's how I made the witch's cape. So I hope you've enjoyed these tutorials, guys, and yeah, go ahead and make the cauldron. You can see we've got all these lovely little lollipops now decorated ready for Halloween. So thanks for watching. I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.